All right, what's going on, everybody? KB Card Stacks here. It is Monday, the busiest day of the week, the best day of the week. Sold a lot on eBay this weekend, so I'll show you everything that sold. We'll get that packaged up. We'll go to the post office later today. Got a decent amount of mail coming in from the weekend, so I'll be ripping through that. Then we'll decide COMC, what goes to eBay, take photos, list all that. What else do we have going on today? I'll need to post some short form content. I need a video for Patreon next week, so I try to stay a week ahead on those videos. Link is down below if you want to join. Oh, and I think we're going to get a package out to DC Sports 87. I think there's a couple of cards that I just want to send to them. I've never done it. I'm always a buyer on the platform through eBay, I guess, but I've never sent cards myself. There's some stuff that I just want to send. Some of my Tetro McMillans, maybe some Juju Watkins, just things that I think will be better on DC as opposed to me running on auctions, and we'll just experiment, right? All about experimentation here, so let's just jump right to it. Let's see what we got going on today. All right, sales, let's talk about it. I don't know, 750, what did I say earlier? Juju Watkins, PSA 10 on the Future Stars, Topps Chrome McDonald's. If I were to rank Juju cards right now, it's Bowman first, USC Bowman, now Topps Chrome McDonald's. This one I sat on for a very long time. I don't even think I had it listed for a while. Whatever, I sold it for 30, took an offer. What's crazy is COMC just an hour ago announced a no submission fee event for slabs. Insane deal. No submit, you'd have to pay $1, $1.50, somewhere around there for slabs. No submission fee. Uploaded in 4 weeks, I think it said. I'm going to submit a bunch of slabs. Had I known, I wouldn't have accepted this offer, but whatever, I'll take the cash. So that was nice. I made my money on those lots. I bought a ton of Juju Watkins, McDonald's. Garrett Nussmeier, I bought this. Don't know how much I paid for it. I'll look it up. Graded it, gemmed it at GameStop. Got an offer for $315. There was one that went at auctions for like $292. I think I bid like $280. Didn't win it. Fine. Got an offer like the next day for $315. So that was nice. I'll take it. Quick one here on collects, got it for 11 and then sold it for 20 shipped. So Carnell, you're not finding his autos under 10. Will Spencer Rattler hype? Is that a thing right now? I don't know. I'm not buying it for right now, but sold that for 10. I was buying those for 5 to 6. Sold these two, I think, for 60. I'm not a Kyron. I'm done with Kyron. It's like kind of Jalen Daniels like. I'm like, I don't need to see it through. Amazing flip. I think I bought this for like $8, $9. Immediately slammed by it now. There were some bad comps, so I understand why that person priced it. These regularly, if you price them at 50 to 75, sell pretty consistently. So listed it for 75. Someone bought it. Awesome flip right there. They don't know about Bobby Wagner. I guess, the person who sold it. The people who sell it for under $10 don't know about it. Cam Chancellor, I just recently picked this up. This was kind of quick. I didn't expect to sell that one. This would have gone to COMC, but I bought it for like 10, 11, 12, sold it for 20. Not huge margins. This was a nice one. I knew this would be decent when I bought it, just with the purple. Goes with UW. Damon Williams in his Bash high school jersey, so interesting there just from a market perspective. But that one sold, I think, for 65. Jada Maeva, 27 shipped. I bought that. It was like a SGC 9 or 8.5. Cracked it for $15. And then a Cade Klubnik. I bought like 4 of these for 85. Sold this one for 37. Helped the comps on my next one, so I was cool with it. So pretty nice. I haven't had a huge spike in my eBay sales, I don't think. So that was nice and refreshing to see there. We'll package those up right now. That was me tearing off the labels right there. I'm going to package these up and get these going. All right, Gaby, what's on your mind? Honestly, not much. I don't know. I've been a little bit not as busy. Again, since I've been clearing out stuff on COMC, I'm not selling too much on eBay these days, which is nice. And I've actually had some time to like relax and enjoy. I felt like just all the time I'm always just doing cards, or if I'm not recording, then I'm editing. If I'm not editing, then I'm listing cards on eBay, taking photos, I'm sorting, I'm doing all that, then I'm buying. And so now like I haven't had to do a lot of the selling, listing, taking photos, things like that. So it's been pretty nice. And I haven't been recording daily. I think it's been a little bit better that way, just for me personally. I don't think it's super repetitive, but it has given me free time again. I know I always talk about this. I'm like, oh, I want to go to a shop and all that and do other sorts of things. But now I'm actually like, yeah, like I definitely have the time to do stuff like that now. So I'm excited for that. Yesterday, and I forgot to tweet about it, but yesterday I met up with this guy. I sold 2,000 top loaders that I just had under my bed. Again, kind of with that huge 280 card lot, I was like, man, like this is just sitting here. I send all these cards to ComC. I have the bubble mail, or I'm looking at bubble mailers. I have all these top loaders and don't have anything to do with them now at this point. And I had 3-4 rows full. And I was like, all right, I'm going to sell this on Facebook Marketplace. So listed those. Guy drove up 120 bucks. Turn all those top loaders that were sitting under my bed into a Garrett Nussmeier auto, right? So we were talking for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. My wife, she was about to text me. And she's like, I thought you got kidnapped, because we were just talking. Super nice guy. And he was like, yeah, I do yard sales. I buy stuff. I set up at an antique shop. I don't really do card shows. I'm like, oh, I only do card shows. And like, dude, you would enjoy garage sales. Might I indulge in, I'm gonna double bubble this. Might I indulge in garage sales soon? I don't know. I have a lot of garage sales in my area. It's definitely like an older, we're like some of the youngest people in our neighborhood for sure. So it's interesting. Might actually stop, you know, and just be like, hey, you got any sports cards? No, all right, cool, you know. But before I just said, I don't know. I don't know if I was nervous or anything, but fear of rejection, I don't know. I'm going to the Northwest Valley Card Show this weekend, and as always, you know, I'll look for stuff to send to ComC. Now I'm kind of like, hey, might I go see some of these shops, just any sort of slabs that they get to send to ComC Live. What is going on with my hair? I need a haircut so bad. Getting one on Wednesday. And I get the question a lot. All my supplies that I use, literally everything, aside from, I mean, maybe I could put the Dollar Tree link there, but literally everything that I use, my ring light, my phone stand, my label printer, I guess labels get from UPS. I should make a video on that, but it's a really annoying process. For anyone who's ever done it, very annoying. That is all my mail. That is from Friday, Saturday, and today. I need to get through all this. Let's see what we picked up. All right, so the first one, I actually already unboxed this. This is a Damon Williams 1 of 1. So it came in a box on Friday, and I was like, what is, like, it was a pretty decent sized box, and it came from a seller named like Sexy Parts, and I was like, hold on, no, I don't know what this is. Let's just open this up. My wife was right there, and I was like, okay, we're in the clear. It checks out. The seller selling Damon Williams 1 of 1, but it was just, you know, could have gotten in trouble there. And so after this, I will be going through all of my slabs to see what do I want to send to ComC, and also what do I want to add in this DC Sports 87 order. I've been thinking about it. I pretty much have a pretty decent idea. Okay, this was in the Good Deals channel. This is a Ryan Williams PSA 8. I'm not a huge Ryan Williams guy, to be honest. Just came up big against Georgia, but I get it. I'm first to admit Jalen Milroe, not a great quarterback. Proceed with caution, right? So this is an 8. I'll crack it. Maybe we'll crack it today, probably tomorrow task. Gaby's liquid. Gaby is liquid. For sure is Cade Klubnik, because this comes from Chris. I just bought from Chris earlier today. I asked him where he got these boxes. He just sent me a link on Amazon. It was like 25 bucks for 50 boxes. Honestly, not bad. I'm gonna save that for packaging. I got a Cade Klubnik orange best. I don't know how much I paid for that. Sorry about the shipping mistake. Enjoy the... Oh man, this guy... I don't check my shipping. I really am not super bothered by it. Wow, nice. And like, I think I bought this card on like May 25th, and it was like June 9th. And he was like, hey, I'm so sorry. I just went to like send out mail and your card was still there. I'll upgrade this to first class. He was super nice. I'm like, dude, I'm not worried about it. And it was a Jordan Morgan True Green. So this card is more meaningful to me because it's like, this is a guy that I believed in when he committed to Arizona. And I was like, man, I believe in Jordan Morgan. So like for him to go to the pros, and he only has unlicensed college, but that just means more to me to see him in a Packers jersey and be like, yeah. And I like the True Green. I had the geometric, but whatever. And then they sent a Amon-Ra Blue Prism Draft to 199 and Midnight Kellen Winslow to 47. So appreciate it. Didn't have to. I was totally fine with just, if you're apologetic and like, oh, I'm so sorry, man, like I messed up, I'm like, I'm totally okay with it. I need to make sure, did I not buy 1 or 2 of these? I'm pretty sure I bought 2 of these, so we're gonna double check. But if you like come out and say it before, it's when you cancel an order or something and like don't say anything, I'm like, all right, like give me a little bit of customer service. All right, so I only got one of these autos. I'm pretty sure I bought quantity of 2. That's frustrating. 824584. I only got one, unless it's contact seller. I bought 2 Luke Altmaiers. I just opened my package and I only received one of. Why? What is up with all these issues? This was from Collects. I'm going to save this for a video. Nice. Someone sent this in the Good Deals channel. Dylan Gabriel Bowman first auto. It was like 20 bucks shipped. Justice Haynes, running back, Michigan now. I think I got duped, but this was also in the Good Deals channel. This is a Riley Leonard refractor auto. I don't think like Riley Leonard's going to be a huge, success. It's just more of a bet against Anthony Richardson, who's not a good quarterback, and Daniel Jones. I bought this from, what's his name, Stark Cards. Yeah, couple 101s right there. All right, got a $200 card thrown in a little napkin. This took a while to get here. I got this Caleb Downs auto. His prices are just so high right now. So that was like, I think I bought that right after I sold my big $120 Panini Instant auto. And I was like, fine, I'll go back in. But I'm like, dude, the time is now to sell. This JJ kid, Wells told me to buy him. I looked him up a little bit. Not a bad player. Yep, I bought this from someone in the Discord, Tez Johnson, just the guy I like for preseason. You need a tax accountant, CPA. There you go. Paid $100, 90 bucks on the Arch Manning. Here's my trade from Wells. He got these at, what's it called? Cards HQ. 2 Marcel Reed autos. I traded him a PSA 10 Aiden Childs. So he's an Aiden Childs guy. Oh, yeah. Poor guy. This guy got skunked at auctions. Cards to consignment. Got a Curtis Rourke gold auto. He's at San Francisco now, so you just don't know what's going to happen. Zevi Eckhouse and Haynes King. I got him for like 15, 16 bucks shipped. Whew. All right. That could have been bad. I cut the, I sliced through. Not bad. I had my wife pick her favorite card out of that lot. And that's it for mail. All right, solid day. I just wrapped up. I got to go pick up my son, but this is my DC Sports stack. We'll go through this in the next video or in a future video. This is my COMC slab stack, and this is my mail from today. So pretty solid, and I've got a card running later on COMC Live. There we go. We got this Mickey Mantle reprint. That is mine. I sent it about 3 weeks ago. I think I'm into it for like 12 bucks. We've got like 30 cards ahead, but I'm excited to see what it does. So, okie doke. Just finished editing. My card did not do well. It has not been paid for, but I think it ended at like $7 or $8. Not good. I paid like 13. I don't know. After fees, gonna be losing about half. All right, so these are the stacks. Tomorrow, we are going to go over, I'm probably going to make 2 videos. A separate video on this COMC slab promotion, and then another separate video on my DC 87 stack that I'm going to send to consignment. So that's everything. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. We'll see you next one. Peace. Love you, bye.